Did you know bananas aren't part of the banana family?
I
They're
didn't know
actually
bananas
part
were
of
a
the berry,
family. What are they?
part of the berry family.
Oh,
You know that?
they're also nuclear. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Talk Podcast, episode 3. We are
Episode
here.
3.
I would ask Sam how he is, but reason one is we just tried to record this. We were interrupted by an important call, so we had to stop. But Sam did tell me how his day was, and I didn't really give a shit. Neither did he, clearly.
No, because I didn't ask how your day was going.
No, you didn't.
I just answered.
Answer the
said my
question and
answer.
rudely didn't answer me. So I don't care now.
Well, we're both doing fine.
We're doing fine. Yes, we're good. Insert emotional thing here. We're going to.
What's that? What's that meme?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm on about with the girl that was crying? It's like, dude, oh my god, I can't think of it.
No. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Every YouTuber used it in a video.
What?
Every single YouTuber. You'll know it. Well, I'll play it to you after this. You'll know it. If you guys know it, then you know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
No? Alright.
Harvey knew he picked up.
No, not that one. It's like really sad music, and it's a girl. It's just like I can't even do it because I can't remember it exactly.
All right, fine. We'll move on.
Say.
Yes. But yes, so in today's episode, we're talking about production issues because the parent company, Light, which owns this podcast, is a production company. We've got to do the occasional professional thing. So we thought today we'd talk about production stages. Yes.
Probably still won't be professional.
When you say probably, you mean it won't. It definitely won't be professional.
The opening sentence to this professional podcast was, did you know bananas aren't part of the banana family?
Yeah.
And that they're actually nuclear weapons.
Well, they're not nuclear weapons. You know, you're not going to eat a banana and
That's
go,
what he
oh
said.
shit, I'm eating Chernobyl. I don't mean it like that. They have a bit of nuclear waste. You know, they've got a little bit of nuclear waste. You have to have like 1,000 or so bananas for it to have any effect on you before. Yes. And containers have to have nuclear waste because there's lots of nuclear waste written on them when they transport them. I know I just said that to you. I'm saying it again for the podcast because there's a bit of context. So yes, on the containers when they transport bananas, they have to put nuclear waste warning. I don't know the story behind it. There is actually a story and a reason why they've got nuclear waste, but that's not what this podcast is about, and I don't give a shit, to be honest. I'm not going to have thousands of bananas all in one go, because I don't really like bananas.
No, I'm not a big fan of bananas either.
No. I have a magic trick. Well, I used to have a magic trick on my show called the Vanishing Bandana that involved a banana.
That's a classic magic trick. Classic.
Why
That's
did you
a good. I'm saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it's a classic. With the whole track, it's like bandana. And then did you like ads that you thought he said banana?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. With the black cloth.
It's not black. My one's multicolored. Did you do that at Butlins by any chance?
Not Butlins, Lego.
Oh. I used to do that trick, and I bought some. That was an interesting conversation. I used to do that trick, and I took it out the show because I couldn't be bothered to keep buying bananas all the time. So, but I used to buy it because you can only buy them in bunches. You can't buy them singular.
Well, you can if you break a banana off.
You could, but that's common sense. Shut up. So I bought a bunch of bananas, and I actually gave them out as prizes. As when a kid came and helped, I just gave them out as prizes. I said, "You win this balloon model.
Here, you fat shit. Have a banana."
Here you go. Have a banana, because I was like, I don't like bananas. Because
He doesn't like bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, my face is so itchy from like wearing face masks. It's ridiculous. I hate it.
Why didn't you be one of those Karens that don't wear a face mask? I'm joking. I can get away with not wearing a face mask being autistic.
Can you?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I decided to wear one anyway, because they do bug the hell out of me. I had a panic attack in Garson's, which is a garden centre, by the way. Wearing
Garson's
a face mask.
sounds like a garden centre.
It does, and it is the most boring garden centre in the world.
Sounds like it's a budget Haskins. Is Haskins a garden centre? No, it's an arts and crafts centre, isn't it?
No, Haskins is Hobbycraft you're thinking of.
Oh yeah, Haskins. Yeah.
Haskins is very nice. They do a very nice Christmas thing, which they've just opened, which is really fun.
Off subject, Hobbycraft would be a good place to go and check out for the end of year show. To have a look at getting some like boards and stuff.
Yes. So there you go. Talking about production stages there, that's a segue there, Sam. Good thinking. Trying to make it sound professional, by the way. Just weaving the professionalism in there. I got you, mate. Okay. I thought you were just going to continue on the segue, but you then instead made it very obvious. Yeah, made it very obvious. And then what wouldn't help is if we're having a long conversation about the shit segue.
That's what this podcast's all about.
Shit segues. Anyway, production stages. There are 3 main production stages: pre-production, production, and post-production. There are many things in between that, but we're going to be talking
favourite?
about... What's my favourite? Probably the production. Probably the production. The worst, the one I hate the most, is post-production.
Yeah, me too.
I hate it, can't stand it. Lots of people say, oh, post-production is my favourite, because when it's actually you putting it all together. No. The production is more fun. But what puts me off the production is the post-production. A lot. Pre-production's yeah. Pre-production's probably the most boring out of the lot, because you've got to do the boring stuff. But it's the stuff you go, right, fair enough. I quite
like pre-production. I think pre-production is my favourite because I just like having ridiculous ideas that I know would never happen. Like with writing Visitant, having some guy fly off of a building roof was like the first thing that popped into my head, into like this house through a window. So when I can't do that, I don't have the budget. But then I can have them just run through the window.
Yeah.
It's not the same as coming down off of a building. But one day.
So pre-production. I don't mind it. I don't mind script writing and then adapting my scripts to how I'm going to do stuff. Because pre-production, yes, most of the elements can be boring, but it's one of those things where you go, I have to do pre-production so I can do it, and you can put up with it. So I can put up with it. I don't enjoy it as much a lot, but I do. I will say though, in my first college, when we used to rehearse for the shows like every day, and it was more fun than actually doing the shows in the rehearsal room. And I'm crap in rehearsal rooms, so but yeah. I have no idea where I was going with that. Yes, but production's the bit where it actually is all coming together. So, I feel. So I enjoy that.
Production just like stresses me out. Like when we were shooting our short films.
Yeah.
They were just like, especially like Bus Stop. The day of production, it was just such a long day for a 2.5 minute film.
Bus Stop is a film he made that you haven't seen, by the way.
No. Got nominated for an award though.
It got nominated for an award.
Didn't win, but it's alright. It's fine. Didn't win, but it's fine.
Yeah. Over the Rails, what's considered my best work, was we worked on the same year, which you can see over on the Harvey Wood YouTube channel.
There it is.
There is the shameless plug, which you act in. So that was probably the most. I found that the most boring film I've ever made. I loathed every second of making that, because like you probably agree with me as you acted in it. That we spent 3 hours.
It was just a long day.
It was long days.
Purely for the fact that we were. But I think that's just the reason why that was so long was because of the lack of pre-production.
Yeah.
The lack of, not in the sense of like shot list, the storyboard, the script, all of that was still there, but the sense of
group communication,
a recce, communication, planning for transport, because the whole film was based around
luck.
Yeah, when we could have done it based on the knowing what time the trains would come in, rather than being stuck at Botley
for an hour. We stopped at each train station. We stopped. We went to different train stations, and we had to wait an hour for the next train. And we probably spend 10 minutes of that actually filming something, and then spend...
That's it.
Yeah. 10 minutes filming, and then we did nothing. We went to the park at one point, and...
Sat on a bench. Waiting for a train. Yeah. But it wasn't... Was it the train that was delayed?
I think one or two of the trains were delayed, yeah.
Yeah. I think I can remember that's what made it feel so long.
It was, and it was hot weather as well.
Oh my god, it was so hot, and I was in jeans and a jumper. Oh.
Yeah, that was a tedious film shoot.
Yeah, it was.
And because you were just an actor in it and not actually on the production crew, so I felt kind of sorry for you, because didn't you have to pay for your train ticket as well?
Well, I paid for just the one journey, didn't I? But kept getting off at the stations. So
we paid
pay
for train back.
Each train. Luckily.
Yeah, we had to pay, but the college should have reimbursed us for that. They should have done.
They didn't, though.
No, but yeah, that's mean. Because I was one of the production crew, but I will say I don't talk to any of the production crew, so I can slag them off, and I don't care. They're not going to listen to this podcast, are they? But basically, the person that came up with the idea didn't bother actually telling us the full idea, because there was one point where she went, "Oh yeah, we just need to shoot the flashbacks." Sorry, flashbacks? When the bloody hell were there flashbacks? She'd never mentioned flashbacks. So group communication was god awful, because I and none of the crew knew what the hell was going on, apart from the one person.
Bearing in mind, can I just state before drama occurs, if it ever does, I had no concept idea of the pre-production.
No.
I was asked to act in it. I turn up on the day.
You're trying to save your skin there.
I acted.
I wrote the script.
I went home.
Not knowing what's going on.
That's my involvement in the film.
Actually,
just to put it out there.
You did ring the train stations for us.
Yeah, I rang the train stations. That's true.
Yeah, but that was just an awful film shoot. Because she moaned afterwards, saying, "Oh, I did all the work on it." Yes, you did all the work on it, because we had no idea what we were doing. We don't talk anymore. Can you tell?
Drama.
Yeah, who doesn't love a bit of drama? It's going to get worse now after this podcast. Anyway, so from the actual shooting of Over the Rails, with the lack of pre-production, into the production of Over the Rails, just remembering there are about 1 million continuity errors.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Welcome. In the news story saying, what was it? Luke Robinson was last seen at Eastleigh train station, and they show CCTV footage of him, his last shot, and you can clearly see on the sign it's a different train station. But and you may be thinking, why didn't you just use some footage from another one? Nope, we shot that CCTV footage at Botley train station.
Again, I had no involvement with this.
Yeah, you had no involvement.
I just acted.
One thing on the post-production Over the Rails, we'll go off Over the Rails and we'll talk about other films we've made in a bit. In the post-production, on my edit, I reversed one of the shots just because it looked better reversed. And there was no one on the train station, I checked. But there was, and I didn't see them until weeks afterwards. I think even months afterwards, because there is a man in the background. I'm not going to tell you which shot it is. You've got to look for it. There is a man right in the background walking backwards.
See, I've never noticed this.
Yeah,
ever.
Unless you notice it, you can notice a man. You can notice a man walking backwards.
The amount of times I've watched it to try and find out, I've never noticed it.
See if you can go find it. That's a challenge for you. It's like my Find the Dalek thing. It's a challenge for you. No one knows what Find the Dalek is. I'll apply context. I hide a Dalek a Dalek action figure in some of my videos. I haven't done that in about 6 months, but there you go. There you go. So other films we've worked on. Talk about a film you've worked on.
Well, we did Bus Stop. Spoke briefly about that. That was pre-production was fun. Trying to work out how to do the car crash. That was a good day. So that was fun. Trying to adjust to that. How we're gonna get a guy to be hit by a car.
And I was in it briefly.
Yeah, the production of it was long. There was only 3 of us for that day to on shoot. So it was me acting and directing it, and then we had 2 people operating the cameras. That was the shoot day. The specific day was long. Post-production was a piece of piss, just because our pre-production, to be fair to us, our pre-production was done really well. There's a lot of detail in our pre-production, which is also a good thing about pre-production, is that it doesn't just help with on the day of shooting. It helps so much with everything. The edit, especially things like storyboard, your shot list, having all of this stuff that helps on there, and then you could really get the story in. But it was just specifically on the day. Basically, the whole concept of the film was, it was a short film. So it was just some guy waiting for a bus, and bad things happened to him. It was really simple, really easy. I think we spent about 45 minutes shooting the character getting pooed on by a bird. So it was 45 minutes to get the shot. It was long. It was a lot of mixture of yogurt with a bit of dirt in it to get that colour. It was long, flicking it on me, then having to wipe it off. And then it was then changing the position of the camera because it was yogurt, so it stained a bit of the jumper, so we didn't want to wait for it to dry. So we then changed this position of the character, and we did that a couple of times, and then in the end we just got, I think we got it landing on his backpack, I think.
No, it was the shoulder, I remember.
Was it the shoulder? Yeah, it was on the shoulder strap, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on the shoulder strap.
Oh, the backpack.
And I remember, I remember the shot. Because you could only do it in one shot, I'm guessing.
Yes, it was just this one shot.
He actually smirks in it. Just saying.
What did you say?
You smirk.
I did smirk, just purely because of it was pure excitement, because we just knew that was the shot, because we knew it worked. Yeah. It landed where we wanted it to land. The wind didn't take it off to a different direction.
It didn't. It looked like
just
shit.
Got excited. It just looked good.
Yeah.
And the girl who was operating the camera, she even nodded at me, because she was in. I had a camera put behind me over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And a camera in front of me just off to my left. And it was really good. Really good. So I got a bit excited, thinking that they were just going to show the camera over my shoulder. So I smiled. But then obviously in the edit, it looked better cutting from the front, because we can get more of a reaction. But my reaction at first was a smile, because I was happy that we got the shot.
Yeah.
And then I went really angry, because I just got shat on by a bird.
It did look like a bird. It did look like something had actually shat on you. Not that I know this, but yeah.
No, yeah, but that's it. That took a lot of time. We worked out. It was really odd Googling different types of bird poo, just to just so we could get it to look like actual bird poo. And I never knew bird shit could look so different.
Yeah.
But that was the day that I did, and
so
it worked well. We got, yes, we got the shot. I went on a massive tangent then. I don't even know what I was talking about.
Yeah, so you went from a day not knowing about shit to knowing about shit. That's a little.
Essentially, yeah. Yes. Yeah. To just
a day of shit.
Just a day of shit, quite literally.
I kind of want to see the research folder of shit. It's just that'll be the funniest.
I had it on my Google
I don't
Drive.
actually want to see it, but I just think it'll be. I can just imagine
it was
shit
basically just a booklet on Google Docs of just the bird and then the poo next to it. Honestly, that's essentially what. As stupid as it sounds, that's essentially what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that took about 45 minutes to get right. Again, which is kind of why I just didn't like... I didn't mind the production of it because it did go well for most of it. There was just bits where I think some of the props just weren't right. We had...
Yeah.
Basically, this guy was basically, the character was an intern. He was rocking up for his first day. He missed the bus. Bad things happened to him.
Yeah, I love that.
We needed it to be raining, so we shot on a day that it was supposed to be raining.
Didn't rain.
Swords Law didn't rain for the time that we were filming, so we had to wait for it to rain. Then
Rain
we
doesn't
had
pick
to
up on
wait
camera.
for the bus.
Rain doesn't pick up on camera as well, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Has to
so
be
we had to use
torrential.
the floor. Yeah, so we had to use the floor and get essentially the glass from the bus stop to get wet, which we could have done. We could have got like a spray bottle and sprayed all of that, but that just would have took so long. It would have dried up instantly. And then we had to wait for a bus to come, and then for him to miss it and drive past. But then
Bus stopped.
the first bus came and actually stopped. Which was fine, like it was fine. And to be fair, the bus driver was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I thought you were getting on." We're like, "Cool, no, we're not. Don't worry about it. Keep driving." Actually, to be fair, I asked him if he wanted to drive back a bit to then drive past me again. He said no because he had passengers on, which was fair enough. And then the second bus came, and cool, it went straight past. We were really excited. One thing I like to do on film sets is, especially when we're shooting with like DSLRs and things like that, which are easily able to have a look at the footage, is have a look at it, make sure it looks right. And we filmed it and we thought, great, that looks absolutely amazing. Checked one angle, cool, looks fine. Checked the other angle, which is basically the main angle that we're going to have, which show my reaction. So we'd have one angle from the bus coming up, and then we'd have like a camera on me looking at my reaction. Very like simple, just 2-shot film. And the bus went past so quickly that I didn't think to make a reaction. So it just drove past. So obviously we got it. So I was so focused on getting the shot of the bus coming up, but I just watched it go past and I didn't even show a reaction, which didn't look great. But so then we tried it. But then it actually came to then post-production, how then the actually me not having any expression at all. I think that was the shot that made the film, just because it actually worked out to be a lot funnier.
Yeah. Well, on the note of actually the film, I was originally meant to play the intern.
You was.
Yeah, and we even went did some test shoots, did a screen test, we'll call it. Let's sound professional. We did a screen test. We tested whether or not our idea for the green screen, we did a green screen car running us over thing, that sort of worked. But we watched it, and I agree, and I think even you agreed, and like lots of people agreed, it looked funny, which wasn't the point of the film. It was meant to be, you felt sorry for this guy, but not in a funny Mr. Bean kind of slapstick way. It was meant to be this guy's in shit. So it just didn't fit, because it's me, and I work in comedy.
So essentially the character, so the whole emotion that we wanted to get across, it was supposed to be funny, but like you mentioned, not slapstick funny, so not forced comedy, where it's written down. It was supposed to be funny in the sense of if you saw this happen to someone else, you would laugh.
Yeah,
you wouldn't laugh, but you would laugh. So if you saw a bird shit on some guy, you would try not to laugh.
Yeah.
If you saw some guy get splashed by a puddle by a bus, you'd probably laugh or try not to laugh or feel a bit sorry for him, but still giggle a little bit.
Yeah.
All of these things that are supposed to naturally be funny, we wanted to include, but I think it wasn't an issue, but we can call it an issue because it just didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't fit me. Yeah,
there was loads of different things. It was just your
style,
your method of acting, your style, your character appearance that would have come across.
It would have,
your height played a massive part of it.
Yeah,
there was just different things that
I just didn't fit the role, which happens in films. There's a lot of which happens in films. You don't fit the role all the time, and it happens, and there's nothing really to say. So I was subtly kicked out. When I say subtly kicked out, they just carried on filming without me. They didn't actually tell me. They did actually tell me. They told me later on, but they went up to me right afterwards and said, by the way, we're not filming with you. And I went, I know, because you've been filming for ages now.
Yeah, just so you know, we're not filming with you. No, I know that because I'm about to watch the film.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in it. So I kind of know that I'm not about to watch myself.
Yeah.
So,
unless I've forgotten and like you drugged me or something. That got dramatic very quickly.
Yeah, it did a bit.
I don't know why I just said that. Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
No, don't. It's fun.
But yeah, that was my short film. We are. I'm proud of it. I think it worked well.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Post production is by far my least favorite stage.
That's like editing, promotion, marketing, all that rubbish. It's
what I'm dreading for Visitant.
Yeah,
is just the post production.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've got an editor for it, so it's fine. But to still
make sure it's all going to plan.
Yeah, to sit, with the editor, to sit there and watch it all with the sound guys, check everything with them. But in terms of the pre-production, I'm loving it, and I can't wait. I think as well, when you're absolutely killing it for pre-production, you know that shooting on the day, in the days of shooting, is just going to be fucking amazing. Yeah, because your excitement builds up with pre-production. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're like, oh my god, yes, cool. I wanted to do that, and I can do it. And now on the 17th of January, I'm able to watch this actually happen. Yeah, I can't wait to watch some stuntman run through some glass at a young girl. I want that. That's what I wrote down to happen, and I can't wait to see that happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If you want context of what that means, you'll have to watch Visitant coming to us, somehow getting to you. We haven't decided yet. Hopefully cinemas.
Nice. You nearly leaked it out then.
Yeah, I don't even know how we're getting it out to you.
You do? Because we literally just spoke about it.
Oh, yes, we did. I do know. Ignore me.
But they just don't know.
They just don't know.
And you very nearly said it.
Did I?
Yeah, I thought you were anyway.
No,
I thought you were going to very much.
I was going to say. I was
coming to you on da 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 da.
No,
in da 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 da.
Oh.
No,
yes.
there will be a premiere.
There will be a premiere
in a cinema with invitation only. Depending on COVID, it's not planning on not getting released until the end of next year.
Yeah.
So we should be fine then. But yeah, invitation only premiere, red carpet event, of course.
Who doesn't love a red carpet?
It's gonna be very good. It's gonna have.
Sorry, I just can't believe I just said that.
Live streamed on the Light Facebook page.
Yes.
I don't know what you said, and I just continued to talk.
Yeah,
I just looked over at you, and you're laughing.
Sorry,
I feel like I missed something really funny, but
I said who doesn't love a red carpet?
See, now I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But yeah, Visitor will be premiered in a cinema. I can't say near you because I don't know where you are. But it will be premiered in a cinema, invitation only, red carpet event. It will be live streamed.
It'll be fun.
On Facebook, on our Facebook page. It will be fun. It will be very fun. There'll be interviews. There'll be questions after. We'll also be having a screening test as well.
A test screening.
Test screening, sorry, yeah. About 4 or 5 weeks before the actual release date. Which is it is voluntary because you're not going to get paid for it, but it is open. Yeah. So if you wanted to come to watch the film earlier than everyone else, you can just give us an email and we'll keep your name down.
At contact@lightdistrictproduction.co.uk. Yeah. Yeah, Visitant's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
I can't wait to go on with it. It'll be nice to finally make because we both media trained. We studied media, and let's be honest, not all of us. You more than me, I'd say, actually have used the skill. Because I'd say, would you agree that you're more of the behind the cameraman, and I'm obviously more in front of the cameraman?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So I'm more for doing stuff in front of the camera than behind the camera, which wasn't the point I was getting at, but I've no idea where I was going with it. But it'd be nice to finally actually use the skills we've learned, because I'm behind the scenes of Visitant. I'm not in it, unless I am. I don't know, but
you're not. No, sorry, it's not. It's about two female.
Two female, yeah, because it's a female role, and I'm obviously
male.
If
you don't know what Visitant actually is, like if you're just someone that's listening to this podcast,
so I'm thinking, what the hell are we on
without
about?
being a follower or knowing either of us through light.
Yeah.
Visitant is a film that me and Harvey, the other guy,
the one that doesn't stop
writing.
Talking.
We are writing, and I will be directing it, and Harvey will be. Well, yeah, he's writing it as well with me. Yeah. It's a horror film. It's a feature-length horror film. It's gonna be our first feature-length together.
Yay!
With a proper budget, a proper crew, everything all done properly. It's going to be really fun. It's basically essentially about these two girls that I legally can't say anything else.
Yeah.
Other than it's about these two sisters that...
Two sisters.
Something happens and...
Yeah. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Sorry.
Other songs are available.
Apart from that one. The tango's better.
I was thinking it. I was like, I can't say it because it's not me.
I'm doing bow. Thank you. Thank you. Here all, well, for the rest of your life.
Insert studio applause noise. Woo,
no.
Woo.
No. No, we're not inserting studio applause noise. I'm editing this shit. There is no studio applause noise.
There will be.
There will not be.
I will make sure of it. You can't publish it without me listening to it, dude.
Oh shit! Yeah.
There won't be. There won't be because
I have to listen to this.
Sound awful.
We have to then find a royalty-free one.
Yeah, sort that out.
So it takes a while. That's why there isn't one. It's not that I don't want to listen to our voices say the same things that I just said. Because I edit this. As soon as this finishes, I edit this, and it's done usually the evening we recorded it. This is actually done. Let's tell them when we've actually done this. This is the production of this podcast. This is perfect. This is done Tuesday the 13th of October. We're shooting this. And this will come out, Thursdays is the upload day for the podcast. So
yeah, 2 days time.
Yeah. And this will be done this evening, I hope. Unless, I have a stroke halfway through. I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, that was a bit... okay.
Yeah. What would you say?
And then we'll be recording the next episode this Saturday.
Yeah.
I've just checked.
Yeah. I've no idea what we're going to be doing. But actually, on that note, if you email the website contact@lightshooterproductions.co.uk or message the Facebook page, tell us the ideas of what you want us to discuss in this podcast. Definitely. We want your ideas. We want your input. We want this to be very interactive, this podcast, not just us. We may even get guests. Example, we might even get Mark Sargent in the past. We might get him in and talk to him. No, we have had Mark Sargent. It's a joke saying we've already recorded it and we're saying we're going to have him as a guest. It was...
Yeah, we have already recorded it.
We have already recorded it. It's just we got to film it. Because we will say, here's a production thing. We recorded it right at the beginning of lockdown, but it now just wouldn't make sense. It's kind of out of date.
It'll be good to listen to.
Yeah.
For our live episode.
For our
live episodes.
We're going to start doing live episodes, which will be fun.
Which will be starting soon.
Yeah, but I can't wait. So yeah. Any other points you want to say on production, Sam?
I think that's it. How long what are we doing? Yeah, 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
That's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Boots and cats and boots and cats. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. I just vomited.
Yeah, why do you do that?
You know, rappers go boots and cats and boots and cats and boots.
Because of a rap.
Yes.
Chee. Comedy gold.
Comedy gold. I'm a comedian, everybody. I literally am. It's my favourite argument with teachers saying, Harvey, what do you think you're going to be? A comedian? Yeah. Yes, I am.
You still have arguments with teachers about your career?
When I had arguments with teachers. Actually, no. My mum's a teacher and I argue with her all the time, so...
There you go then.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Listening. You can't watch it.
Damn
it!
You will do,
no.
We will do... we will do video versions soon.
Try that again.
Okay. Take 2. Even though we're not cutting it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh, we both did it at the same time.
I just did that to annoy you. But yes, you could say.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bugger off.
You can check us out all through social... Bugger off. Check us out all on our social medias. They are in the description. If you're listening on Spotify, they are above. On SoundCloud, they are below, aren't they?
I haven't got the faintest idea. I don't.
They're somewhere.
If you look on the page...
Don't forget to follow everything. Your support really means a lot.
Yes.
And we will see you next week with another episode. Peace out.
And I'm going to go for a shit. I don't need a shit. I just wanted to say it. I want that to be our outro every time.